Okay, hi everybody. Today we did three couplets, and it was 50 seconds of work with a 10-second rest. Each couplet was repeated back and forth, back to back of each other, 3 times before moving on to the next. So my gym boss timer was set for 50 seconds of work with a 10-second rest, starting actually with the rest, with the 10 seconds. Okay, so the first one was a pull over to hip lift, and then you did the burpee back squeeze. So, and I'm going to show everything in a sec. The next one was a push press, which I used 2 20-pound dumbbells for. That kept it super challenging. My arms are burning. And a box jump to get off the arms for a second, because in the third, and that was 3 times. In the third couplet, we had 3-point sliding abs, which you can use with rags or paper plates. It depends on what kind of surface you have. It can be totally cheap like that. I have furniture movers. So they were 4 in a pack for $10 at like Ace Hardware or Home Depot or wherever like that, to a handstand push-up. So I'm going to show you the levels of modification and the one that I did for that one, because that one was brutal. So your shoulders and your arms were burning a lot. In this workout, which was actually really cool because yesterday's workout was all about your booty. So let's see, and then we did cardio at the end. So you'll see that breakdown too. Okay, so exercise number 1, I used a 20-pound dumbbell. Okay, again, you can use gallon jugs of water, or you get yourself some dumbbells. You could even use your, if you have a sandbag or anything, but trying to explain about ways that you can do things without stuff you had to spend $100 on online or at the, gym equipment store. Okay, so let's say you had a couple of gallon jugs of water, fill them with sand or rocks even. Go get pebbles. Okay, so I went ahead and I set my thing. I got ready to prepare. I came down here. I put my heels on the box this time, and my hips right under my knees. Alrighty. Then I slid. I brought this over safely. Brought it overhead. Okay, and got ready. So you're going to squeeze your abs in here. Okay, you're going to inhale. And you're going to exhale as you keep your mind on your lats and on your hamstrings and booty. And you're going to come up. Squeeze your back. Inhale, rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. See how I'm unrolling my spine from here? I'm unrolling it, sucking in my core. Okay, and then I'm going to exhale and squeeze. Already? So that wasn't really all that hard with the 20 pounds. If you can do that pullover with 25 or 30, be my guest. If it is too heavy, just go down. And then we went to burpee back squeeze. So we got some more back and heated up that booty and hamstrings again in sort of a mild way, but got the cardio going. So obviously, you've got you jump to the floor, lower down with your elbows close, reach out in front, extending your hands away from your feet, okay, and lift, squeezing everything. But don't go like that, okay? And then bring the hands into the sides of your chest here, elbows close, shoulders away from ears, power up, jump your feet in, jump. So we repeated that circuit 3 times, over and over again, and then we went to the push press to the box jump. I used 2 20-pound dumbbells. That made it challenging for me. The first round was the hardest one. My arms were like, you're not going to do this. But they did do this. I had the 15s waiting, and I was like, when I realized that I could do it. So it took a little, I made some noise in the last round. So inhale, exhale, get these guys up there, okay? There's a little bend here to begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay? Just push. Squeeze your tush at the top, squeeze your core. Always the core squeeze through the whole thing. And then the box jump. And I want to emphasize this. Okay? You don't want to box jump and just get your toes, the balls of your feet and your toes on the box, okay? It's dangerous, and you're putting like pressure in your knees, behind the knees. So when you jump, you want to bring your knees up if you can, close to your chest, so you can clear the box and get the whole foot on the box. And since we're box jumping and it's very closely associated with CrossFit, we're going to go ahead and stand on the top and squeeze the bum like CrossFitters do. This is low. This is very low. So this should be easy. If you're like Renee and you think that's high, use a little step, like the first stair, your first stair on a flight of stairs, or curb if you live in a warm climate, which I don't anymore. Okay, so I'm going to bring my knees up, all right, to get my whole foot onto the thingy. Okay, up, squeeze, absorb the shock. Up, squeeze, absorb the landing. See, the point is, see, getting the knees really high isn't necessarily all that important right now because this is a low box. But if you try to plan on graduating, you're going to have to get used to bringing those knees up and getting your whole foot on the box. Because if you only get your toe on that box, you're going to fall backwards or some other kooky thing. Push presses, box jumps. Push presses, box jumps, okay? Not to mention, you can't fully stand if you're just teetering on the balls of your toes. Alrighty. And the last one was the hardest one. The last one was the 3-point sliders, where, again, it depends on your surface. You can use rags or paper plates. So, when I was teaching classes in the gym, I used to just bring in a whole entire package of paper plates from the dollar store for everybody, because we don't have a bunch of sliders at the gym. So, your hands go onto the floor. Okay, this burned my quads because it followed yesterday's workout, which was all booties and legs and core. So, the shoulders away from the ears, nice tight straight body line here. Okay, see, nice and straight. Okay. All right, so we're gonna bring the knees into the chest and then feet to either sides of the hands, and then a lateral slide, look for it, a lateral slide, look for it. So in, sides, lateral, lateral. All right, don't let your hips sink down though. Don't do that. When you slide lateral, look for it so you get that good squeeze. And then the hardest one of all, that one was wicked. Your arms were burning and your core. And then this one, the handstand push-up. The hardest version, of course, would be to stay up in your handstand doing a push-up and a push-up and a push-up and a push-up for the whole 50 seconds. I couldn't do that. So, the next modification, if you can't even get up like that, is to turn this way and walk your feet up the wall, okay? And try to do with less of a straight up and down, so you'd be kind of at an angle, kind of out like this, okay? Trying to do them. That's significantly easier, especially for the 50 seconds, okay? And then the no wall, no handstand, nothing modification would be to get into a sort of a mountain position, a pike, fingertips facing toward each other slightly, okay? And you're going to lower your head and press it up, and lower your head and press it up. So what I did was my own version, which made me able to do the actual handstand push-up without dying. And I also alternated which leg I kicked up on, because I like to get better at certain things and be balanced. So I went ahead and I kicked up using my good leg first, of course. Okay, did my push-up, came down, switched legs. Kicked up, did my push-up, came down, switched legs, and just kept going. And that was 3 sets of that back to back. Alrighty, so you had a modification for the handstand push-up. The 3-point sliders you can definitely do elevated if you're a complete beginner. And you don't necessarily have to slide. You can just hop or even step your feet in. Step them to the sides, touch, touch. Just keep going, work those muscles, get them used to working, okay? And box jumps can be modified. You can just do, okay? Complete beginner. Just drive those knees, alrighty? And your push press, you're just gonna use lighter weight. Push, push. And the pullover hip lift everyone can do. And a burpee back squeeze. Elevate, guys. Elevate. Okay? My sweet beginners, just lower yourself, lower your chest and your basically everything from your just below your hip flexor to here onto the block. Alrighty? So lower down, lift, power up. Okay? Lower down, lift. You don't even have to lift the feet if you don't want to. Okay? If that's scary to you. Alrighty? And there you go. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Don't miss a workout. Happy New Year, everybody. And if you're so inclined, click on the link to Dream Bodies, give it a look, and work out with me every day. Yay. Bye. Don't be scared. Come check us out. Bye.